The one-click background removal just removes the background by adding a mask. And you see what happens in the layers panel. If I click on one-click background removal, I have got a quick and quite good mask. But now you have to evaluate how good this mask really is. So if I zoom in, I can see the hair might be good. Maybe here and there something is missing. I can also go into the mask by holding down Option or Alt key and click on the mask and then inspect it. But it would be better if I have a helping layer and a background that tells the foreground and the background apart. So what I could do is create a solid color layer and then choose a proper color, maybe the default Ruby overlay from the quick mask mode. And then you have to drag it beneath the masked layer. And obviously you see red is not the right choice here to compare foreground and background. A better choice would be to choose another color, maybe a blue color, some complementary color to this red. Yeah, and you see that is quite a tedious process, isn't it? And therefore in the Basics tab you have on the top of it the duplicate layer and contrast layer options. And these buttons all create a helping layer, but not only that, they also duplicate the background layer before. So you always have the background layer in case just something goes wrong in your editing. And of course you can choose a custom color by using the first button, or you can just delete the helping layer by using this last button. But let's do that all again from scratch. So I go back in the history panel to the opening state and I open the layers panel so that you can see what happens here. So I click here on the blue button and I got a blue helping layer and I got a duplicate layer of the background layer. And all layers you create here are labeled with Docma, so you clearly see what you have created here using the Docma panel. And now you can use the one-click background removal. A mask is added and you can see we have a nice contrast here to the background. So now we can go in and check the mask if it's good or not. But the best thing is you can quickly just click on those buttons to choose another color. So maybe you want to know how it looks in front of white. Just click the white button, or black or gray or yellow or orange. And this way you can quickly toggle the background color from one to another, or you can choose a special color by opening the color picker and choose any color you like. So if you want this, or maybe we stick to blue, this, then you can have it. And once you don't need that layer anymore, you can always remove it here and then you have got rid of it. So if you need now another contrast layer, so a helping layer, a visual helping layer, you can just click on the topmost layer and click here again to create such a helping layer, and it works also very nice. Yeah, that's it with the helping layers. And of course you also can go into refine edge or select and mask, how it's now called, by clicking on the refine button here in the Docma Freistellen panel. And here you also have the possibility to choose an overlay. You can choose the overlay for the layer, the opacity of that layer and the color of that layer. But you see, it takes some more steps than just clicking on these buttons here in the top row in the Basics tab of the Docma Freistellen panel.